I'm afraid I don't have much to share about Lady Divana. As a simple townsfolk, I don't get involved in the affairs of the nobility. My focus is on my work and providing for my family. But if you're looking for information on the local market or trade routes, I'd be happy to help with that. Well, if you're interested in trading, you might want to check out the nearby city of Danustica. It's a bustling hub of commerce and there are always opportunities for savvy traders to make a profit. Just be sure to watch out for bandits on the roads, they can be quite dangerous. And if you're ever in need of supplies or goods, don't hesitate to stop by my shop. I may not have everything, but I'll do my best to provide what you need at a fair price. Ah, the looters. They're a real nuisance, aren't they? Always causing trouble on the roads and preying on unsuspecting travelers. It's a shame that there are those who would resort to such lawless behavior. But fear not, many brave soldiers and mercenaries make it their business to hunt down these criminals and bring them to justice. And of course, as a diligent townsfolk, I do my part by keeping my wares and belongings safe and secure. I wouldn't say all of them are idiots, but they certainly aren't the brightest bunch. Most of them are just desperate people who have turned to a life of crime out of necessity. But there are also some who are simply looking for an easy way to make a quick buck. Regardless of their motivations, they're a danger to themselves and others, and it's important that they're dealt with accordingly. Oh, the mountain bandits. They're a rough and tumble group of warriors who make their living by raiding caravans and travelers in the nearby mountains. From what I've heard, they're a fierce and skilled group, but they're no match for a well-trained army or mercenary company. If you're planning on traveling through the mountains, it's best to be prepared for a potential encounter with them. But don't worry too much, as long as you keep your wits about you and stay alert. You should be able to avoid any trouble. Prosperity. Oh, this town is positively thriving. Thanks to our wise ruler Oros and the hard work of the townsfolk, we've got a bustling economy and plenty of opportunities for trade and commerce. Of course, there are always challenges to overcome, like those pesky looters and bandits, but we're a resilient bunch. And with people like you stopping by to lend a hand, I'm sure we'll continue to prosper for years to come. Well, if you're looking to help with the problems we're facing here in Danustica, there are a few things you could do. One option would be to join up with a local army or mercenary company and help defend against the various threats we face. Another option would be to use your skills and resources to help improve the local infrastructure or provide aid to those in need. And of course, simply being a friendly face around town and spreading positivity can go a long way towards making this place a better and safer community for all of us. My name is Mitara. Is there anything else you'd like to know or talk about? No, not at all. Oros may be a stern ruler, but he's also fair and just. He cares deeply about the welfare of his subjects and works tirelessly to ensure that our town remains safe and prosperous. We're lucky to have him as our lord, if you ask me. Oh, the Aserai. They're an interesting bunch, to be sure. Some folks around here are a bit wary of them, you know, because they have different customs and traditions than we do. But personally, I think it's important to be open-minded and respectful of other cultures. After all, diversity is what makes Calradia such a vibrant and exciting place to live. No, not at all. I don't hate anyone based on their beliefs or cultural background. In fact, I think it's wonderful that we have a variety of religions and ethnicities represented in this land. It adds to the richness and complexity of our society. Well, there are many different faiths and belief systems in Calradia. The majority of people follow the Holy Order of the Aserai, but there are also followers of the Noldor, the Kurgits, and even some who worship ancient gods from long ago. Each religion has its own unique practices and traditions, and it's fascinating to learn about them all. Crime. It's not too bad, all things considered. Of course, we have the occasional troublemaker or thief, but for the most part, this is a peaceful town. We all look out for each other and do our best to keep things in line. And if anyone does step out of bounds, you can be sure that Oros and his soldiers will take care of it swiftly and justly. Gang leaders. I'm not sure I follow. We don't really have any organized criminal activity in this area, at least not that I'm aware of. As I said before, we do have the odd individual who causes problems, but they're usually dealt with quickly and efficiently by the authorities. Oh, those thugs. They're just a bunch of troublemakers who like to loiter around and cause a ruckus. They don't pose much of a threat, but they can be quite annoying at times. I try to avoid them when I can and focus on my work instead. After all, time is money. Occasionally, they might rough up someone who gets in their way, but it's not a common occurrence. Most people know to stay clear of them and let them go about their business. It's best not to get involved if you can help it. Vice, you won't find any of that nonsense here. This is a respectable town. Thank you very much. We're all hardworking folks who take pride in what we do. Of course, we like to have a bit of fun now and then. Who doesn't? But we keep things in moderation. No need for excess or debauchery when you've got good company and good food to enjoy. It's Mitara. Sure, you're welcome. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask. Have a good day.